is Word Chapter 3, and I just finished with the Pause and Practice 2 in the last movie, so we're going to go ahead and go over and find our Word 3.3, right, which is the end. So we're going to pick up where we left off in our American River Cycling. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're leading towards creating a table of contents. And in order to generate that table of contents, I need to apply heading styles to whatever I want to include in that table of contents. So for my table of contents, I only have two levels. There's a heading 1 and a heading 2. So the heading 1s are all these bold main headings, and then if you scroll down, these things that are underlined are going to get heading 2 style. So let's select heading general guidelines, and I'm going to open this up, and we're going to on the home tab, I'm going to put heading 1 for general guidelines, personal training, heading 1, keep going, more about long rides, heading 1, training intensity, heading 1, using a training log, heading 1, and I believe that's it. So now I'm going to go back to the top and I'm going to scroll and find all the underlined subheadings, and those are going to take on heading 2. So pace a ride, number of rides per week, duration of rides, distance for long rides, suggestions for long rides, sample session, other heart rate factors, suggestions for using a training log. I think that might be it. So that's it. So we have heading 1 and heading 2 styles applied. That's going to help us when we move towards creating a table of contents. So I have up through step 3 done. So step 4, add a table of contents at the beginning of the report. So it says to turn on the show hide. So I'm going to put reveal my codes on and go to the beginning of the document. So in front of developing. Press the Control Enter, so that's Command Enter on the, oops, wrong, I'm going to come over here, Command Enter in the Mac. And then I want to go, one of the mistakes that students make is they put their cursor here. You need to be in front of the page break on the newly inserted page. And we're going to do the table of contents. So we're going to go here to References, and I'm going to zoom that out so we can see it. And so now what we want to do is find the table of contents. So it's over here on the left. And you know what? I forgot which kind they want us to insert. So let me go back here. Table of contents, automatic table 2. Automatic table 2. Okay. So we're going to come back here, table of contents, and see if they have the same style. And they really, really don't. So automatic table 2. So let's just kind of take a look at what we're going to do. Because honestly, for me, I don't really care. Table of contents, automatic table. So let's just pick, let's do contemporary. No, let's do formal because I think we're going to formal anyhow. So let's go ahead and do formal. And then we're going to customize. Okay, position the insertion point anywhere in the table of contents. Select Custom Table of Contents to open the Table of Contents dialog box. So let's see if we can actually accomplish that. So I'm going to do this down arrow, Custom Table of Contents, okay? And then on this one, we're going to do formal, which is what we already picked. We're going to do show page numbers. Let's go to options. Let's see, nothing there. And our level is going to be 2. So we're going to pick formal and 2. Okay. Do you want to replace? Yes, I do. So let's go back and see if I did everything. All right, so we selected formal, changed the level to 2, show page numbers and right align. That was already checked. Select the dot leader if it's not already selected, which ours was. Click OK, click OK. So we're good. So we really couldn't do this automatic table 2, but we got to it anyhow. All right, so insert a page break and update the table of contents. So if we look at our document, we're going to notice that some of these, like here, this breaks, number of rides per week starts here. And so we want to update this so that things are kept together. So we're going to find number of rides right here, and we're going to do a command enter. That's going to do a page break and push it to the second page. So we're going to do the same thing for suggestions for long rides and using a training. So suggestions for a long ride, command enter, and then suggestions for long rides, command enter. So now our document is more pages than it was, right? So we have to come up here and click somewhere in your table of contents because these page numbers now have changed. So if we come over here and open this up, so we want to pick the update table and update the entire table. Okay. So that was really the same as it is in a Windows environment. Okay, so we did that. If there's a blank line above the table of contents, mark plus delete. We're not. Okay, select the entire table of contents, and we're going to make it Calibri. So it's Kandara. We're going to come down here and make it Calibri. All right, and all right. So we're going to do some document properties, and so let's look at where that is. So I want to come over here to File, Properties, Summary, and then here's the fields that I need, except I don't know what it is. I have to cancel this and pull this back down. So File, from the menu, Properties, Summary, and now we're going to see, okay, so the title is Developing a Personal Training Program, Company, American River Cycling Club, and let's see if we're going to find, I don't see manager. Let's see, summary. I'm not sure why I couldn't see manager, but it was right here, Alessia Sokol. And I have this in the wrong place. I'm going to take that out and put it under company. So develop a personal training program, company, American River Cycling, and manager Alessia Sokol. So I'm going to go ahead and do OK. So that takes care of setting up those properties. I don't think we have to worry about removing the author. Wait, just go back and check. File. Oops. File, Properties, Summary. Yeah, author. If the author was there, go ahead and delete it. But I did not have one. Okay, add a cover page and customize. So at the very beginning, we're going to come over here And we want to so we want to pick insert, drop down next to pages, cover page, and we're going to find, hopefully they have semaphore. There it is, semaphore. So the semaphore cover page is there. So what do we have to do to it? Date field, we're going to pick the date field. Use the drop down, pick the date. Okay. Click the author. So one of the things you want to make sure is when you click on author, so we're going to, I believe we're going to delete it, yes. So you need to make sure that this tag that's next to the box, not just the box, is selected, and hit your delete key. That deletes the contents as well as the container. Okay, so in that spot, we're going to put the manager in, right? So where we were, let me undo that. So author, I'm going to hit delete. I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to open this up. So we're going to find our quick parts, and we're going to add the manager. So I'm going to come here to field, and over here I'm going to have to see if I can find manager. Okay, no. So let's see the other way. See the other way I can do it. Okay, I had to take a break. I'm not exactly sure where I left off, but let's see. So we deleted the author, and we were trying to put in the manager. I think I'm just going to skip that. I couldn't find it. If you can't find it, that's fine. We're going to come here into the company address and type www.arcc.org. Remove the subtitle field, and in the title we're going to do bold. Perfect. All right, so the last thing that we have to do is headers and footers. Well, actually just footers. So we want to insert odd and even page footers. So let's come up here, and I'm going to open this up, and we're going to go to insert, footers, and edit footer, and we're going to come over here, footer. Let's see if we can find and I do not see the footer that's there. So let's do, let's double check what we have to put in there. So edit, click different, first page, bottom of page, 2 bars. So I don't see 2 bars. So let's do different odds and evens, and then let's come back and see. Double check that we don't have 2 bars. And we don't. So let's just find one that is, here's facet even, facet odd. So that would be comparable to what we're going to do. So we're on, let's go to page, see, different odds. Next, to move to the odd page, so we want to be on page 2. So we're going to put in the odd page here. Maybe. Oh, that was even page. Here's odd page. Odd page footer. I thought I did that. There we go. We don't want document subtitles. I'm going to get rid of that. And I do want, outside of that, I do want the page number. And we're going to just do that. Honestly, it's as long as you pick something that is shows something different on odds and evens. So I'm going to go back here to footer, and I'm going to do even page. I'm going to get rid of author name. And outside of that, we're going to do page number. Okay. Yeah, I don't like how that looks, but that's fine. So I think that's going to be it. We don't do the share if you read the instructions. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. You can submit this at the time, and I'll know that you have a Mac, so that would be okay. If you're in a class other than Helen Mandelinich's, you might want to let your instructor know that you have a Mac and that the footer formats available are not the same as the Windows, so they would be able to address that. All right, guys, thank you.